Ann Romney, Mitt Romney's wife, of course, has for the campaign largely avoided critiquing her husband's opponent, President Obama. But recently she's been dipping her toes into less diplomatic waters, and she's getting some pushback as a result. We have a clip here of her responding to some critiques from fellow Republicans.
Who are, stop it. This is hard. You want to try it? Get in the ring. This is hard.
And for an analysis of what kind of pushback Ann Romney herself is giving, we turn to Sara Murray. Sara, tell us a little bit, set the stage for how Ann Romney's strategy has changed in recent weeks.
So, I think you're just seeing more of Ann Romney's personality emerge. I mean, she's kind of a fiery woman. She's not inclined to take a lot of criticism, particularly of her husband, quietly. And so I think that's starting to emerge more in her radio interviews and her public appearances. She's being a little bit tougher on the president. She's being tougher on, conservative critics of her husband, too.
And now, Sara, should we care at all what Ann Romney or Michelle Obama, for that matter, say? In the sense that, they're surrogates for their husbands, but they largely avoid talking about policy. Ann Romney herself has largely avoided talking about policy. This late in the presidential campaign, shouldn't we be getting more talk about policy? What would the campaign say to that?
Well, I think that the argument is that the wives are there to supplement their husbands. They're not the ones who are running for president, of course, and so you could make a valid argument either way. Do you really need Michelle Obama or Ann Romney out there talking about policy? I think the reason that they obviously get a little bit of scrutiny is because they are out there pitching their husbands' messages and kind of highlighting their strengths. Ann Romney, for example, is there to help personalize, humanize Mitt, and kind of increase his numbers of female voters. And as far as some of her critics, who are still a little bit on the fringes say, they say we need to hold her accountable. So if she acts like she can connect with working class voters, we're going to call her out for not being able to do that.
And you've written that Michelle Obama serves as a surrogate for President Obama, both to the black community, the gay community, and the Latino community. Who is Ann Romney a surrogate to? Which community is she trying to target? Is it women in line with her convention speech in August?
Absolutely overt pitch to women, to the extent where she's on the trail saying, I love you, women. So it's not exactly subtle. That's certainly the area that they're hoping Ann Romney will target. And, it's an area where Governor Romney needs to shore up his support. He's still trailing behind the president in a lot of groups, for women in particular. And that's one where they think Ann Romney might be able to help them out a little bit.